Boys, now Jingliu is here, and 1.1.4 is here, and everything is ready to go. I think NA might not have it yet. I'm not sure. Feel free to tell me that I'm wrong. But I was looking at this banner, right? And I was thinking that this is a really good banner for new players as well. Now, you might not be able to harness the full potential of Jingliu right off the bat if you're like Trailblazer 30, right? But you will have the character, and from that point on, she will probably most likely carry you. As long as they're not resistant to ice, you should be fine. And in the next patch, probably, I won't say for sure, but it might be either 1.5 or 1.6, depends how they want to take it, the reruns. Silverwolf might come back as a rerun. So I'm pretty sure we're gonna get a Seller rerun on this patch on 1.4. She's not here yet, so I'm assuming she's gonna be rerunning alongside Topaz. And she's probably, so for Silverwolf, she might be coming back really soon. Maybe next patch, maybe 1.6. So that with that character as a new player, if you get that character as well, you will be able to use Jingliu wherever you want at any team. You don't even care anymore if they're weak on weak against ice or not, right? But besides Jingliu, the banner itself is pretty high quality because there's Tingyun, Chinche, and Sampo. Now, if you do not have or don't plan on getting Sele, you can go for a Qingxue quantum build, right? Because Qingxue becomes really strong at E4 and E6 especially. So if you manage to get enough copy of her, she reruns sometimes, it's not that common as of like as Pella, because Pella basically reruns every second patch or something. every other banner she's rerunning for some reason. Everybody has her E6 at this point. Of course, new players don't, but you will probably encounter her many times, unless now they decide to not run her anytime anymore. But Tingyun is an amazing support. She's basically she basically does everything. She buffs characters, she gives energy to characters, which is, I believe, the only character at the moment that can do that, at the moment. So getting a Tingyun, at least one copy of Tingyun, it's massive quality. So even if you don't want Jingliu, even if you're planning on like saving and getting Sela, if you don't have her, because if you're a new player, right? Or Topaz, for whatever reason, and maybe you like her. And in that case, if you don't want Jingliu, I still suggest you to pull on this banner just for the 4 stars. Now, we're talking about a harder goal, because like getting a 4-star sometimes might be annoying, because it's basically you can fail getting a 4-star and you can get something off banner. In that case, the 50-50 comes in and you will get one of the 3 characters on the next 4-star, which means worst case scenario, will get one of these 3 within 20 pulls, which is kind of annoying and very expensive. Now, but still, regardless on who you get, this could be really good, because like for whatever reason you didn't get Kafka, Sampo is probably the least good, even though it's still good. It's a good unit, but to make use of the Sampo's dot to the fullest, you need Kafka. So unless you get him to E4, that way Sampo can do a little bit of more instant damage, because E4 makes him trigger the dots that he applied when you redo the skill the next time. That like, you do the skill, they already have a dot. They're gonna trigger a little bit, so it's gonna be a mini Kafka whenever you get Sampo to E4. So that's gonna, if you really like Sampo, you want to use him, you can do a little bit of Sampo action if you get him to E4. Qingxue, if you're lucky, if you manage to get her on this banner multiple times and you get her to at least E4, then it's gonna be a good one, because she gets really good. Now Tingyun on the other side, even one copy is good. So I would pull on this banner just to get a copy of Tingyun. just to get a copy of Tingyun, and then you can move on to whatever else. Now, let's check a little bit Jingliu, because Jingliu is extremely strong. She's very skill point efficient. She has a little bit of weird mechanics in the sense that she will deplete, I believe, up to 4%, no, up to 4% of the enemy, of the team HP. She absorbs 4% total of the HP of your teammates to enhance her attack, up to a maximum of 180% of attack boost. And that way, also, after you do the skill, you get stacks of syzygy, even if you do the talent first. So that's why the talent, you start with 2 stacks of syzygy. Once you get the third one, you get into transcended state, and your skill becomes transcendent, becomes like another name that I forgot. I think it's like Moon on Glacial Rivers or something like that. And she doesn't consume skill points, so that's really good. And you can pair her with Tingyun. You can pair her with Pela if you have her. You can pair with like Bronya. Depends on your account, of course, but you have a lot of options. If you have Luocha, you can do double DPS. If you have Blade, you can put Silver Wolf in. You can put, if you have Fushuan, she's really good because like having a lot of HP, it's really easy to give Jingliu max attack buff. So there's a lot of option for you, and even Yukong you could use. But yeah, let's get into the gameplay. Now we buff her. See how she has like at least already two stacks. I do one skill, and she gets into transcended state. Boom. Now, when she gets into transcended state, she gets a plus 100% action, so her turn comes again. Like she gets basically an extra turn, which means that every buff that she has is going to deplete by 1, because it counts like an extra turn. And now she goes into burst mode with the E, the blast. It's an AoE. Of course, more damage in the center, less damage on the sides. I believe it's like 250, 150, or 350, 150, something like that. So now we do the there you go. Now we do the ult. You want to do the ult because the ult gives you another stack. Boom. Now we got another stack. See here. Oh, you can't see. Uh-oh. See, we got another stack here. It was 1, now it's 2. Yeah. Alright, we do this. Now the good part is that if you fine-tune Tingyun, you could, and you build Jingliu in the correct way, you can probably do 2 ults on the same transcended state. So if we do this, see how it's almost up again? Here. It's almost up. He died, but I had another usage. So it's probably pretty easy to do double ult if you use Tingyun and you tune the characters accordingly. And okay, this is nothing. This is like other stuff. The companion mission for Jingliu, the Ethereum Wars, up to the showcase to check the character, Gift of Odyssey. This is like free temples. So what I'm gonna do is this. This is my main account. My main account, I do not need Jingliu, but at the same time, I want to do a little pull. What is this? In strategic training, can learn combat-related knowledge and receive corresponding rewards. Do tutorial and get stuff. Okay, that's good. Free 230 gems or something. 330. That's good. But yeah, on my account, I'm gonna do one singular temple and then stop for until 1.5. Because I want to get more copies of my Tingyun or get one sample, because my sample is really close. It's E3. My sample is E3. So it's gonna be cringe if I don't get him. Getting E4 would be really good because it's gonna help my damage on my Kafka team a lot. I do not need another fucking DPS But I would like some more Tinyun constellations, and I always wanted to build Jingliju, so if I get 2 copies, that would be, at least she can be playable, even though this is the E4. Even though the E6 is where it's at, in my opinion. I'm probably not going to build her until she's E6, somewhere here and there. Keep in mind that the 4-star characters are harder to get, but they rerun many times. So if you don't get them, you can, unless it's something that you don't have that you really need, you shouldn't really spend too much. If you don't get it, it is what it is. At least 1 copy. If you don't get multiple copies, it's fine. They will probably rerun at some point. Even though some characters like Tinyun rerun not so often, right? So I will do 1 singular temple to check if I can get a sample or a Tinyun or a Jingliju. Any of those 4 stars is good. So I'm hoping for a sample because I need a sample E4. That will boost my damage a lot. Let's see. Sample. Please be sample. Or 2 4 stars as well. I'm not asking too much. Okay, I got a Jingliju. Surely I get a sample now, right? Surely. That's 3, 4, 5. 5. Okay, 5. So in the next 5 pulls, I will get another 4 star. Okay, we got Jingliju. It is what it is. Now on my main account, I will pull. Not my main account. On my second account now, I have 2 second accounts now that I'm torn which one to use. On one account, I have Bronya and Sele because I got back then, because I wanted to play that account first and then I changed. So that would be good. That would be cool, but I already did a lot of pulls and I don't know if I have enough leftovers to get Jingliu. I should just save in general, but I don't have many units and I don't have Tinyun. So on that account it would be good to get Tinyun. On the other account, that's my second account. The second account that I'm torn between the 2. That one is new. I made it like recently, like last week, and it's like Trailblazer level 22, I believe. I didn't do much as of progression because they still lock you behind the Trailblazer level. I'm basically before Cocolia, and on that account I just have wealth. That's it. I don't have many. I think I have Pela, but I don't have Tinyun as well. I don't have many Jingliju, and I don't have sample itself. I don't need sample. So Jingliu might be really good to add to my roster on that account. But then again, I have Bronya on the other account, so that's why I'm torn a little bit, because I need to check exactly how many jades I can get. Because I can get a tons of jade on the new account, but on the Bronya account, I don't think I do. I think I did a bunch of. I think I did a decent amount, so I don't know if I can do. I don't know if I can do much. I don't know if I can get enough. Maybe within this patch, but again, the account with Bronya is not super good either. It's like Trailblazer 34 or something like that, 35 maybe, and the characters are like level 50, and they're poorly built. So I don't know if the event and the stuff here scales a lot or not, but we'll see. Yeah, so I just wanted to. Did anything reset here? If you can avoid here, guys, don't spend those and just buy the Bronya Lightcon whenever. After that, you can buy whatever you want, but just buy the Bronya Lightcon. Don't do like I did. Buy the Bronya Lightcon. It will always be good. You can put it to whoever you want, because increase the wearer energy regeneration rate by 10%. It regenerates 1 skill point when the wearer uses the ultimate on an ally. So any Harmony character can use it. You don't necessarily have to do Bronya. But yeah, so get that one first, and then you can do all the shit if you want. You can buy other copies of characters or starter passes, right? So do that. That said, I think that's it, guys. Thank you for watching. If you have any questions or you want to share your story or whatever, like you're pulling, if you're pulling or not, which character you're pulling, which character you want, if you get JINGLIU, why you get JINGLIU, all of that stuff, please let me know in the comments. But that's it for this video. Thank you for watching and see you next time.